I'm Macy Egland. More than half a dozen people, including 2 children, were sickened by carbon monoxide in Valley Stream. Police rushed to this home on Henrietta Street last night and found 2 women unresponsive. We're told 5 other people, including a 2- and a 10-year-old, were also taken to the hospital for carbon monoxide exposure. The hunt is on for the hit-and-run driver who killed a man in Huntington Station. Police say 44-year-old Basilio Mardoqueo Vazquez was crossing New York Avenue around 5:30 last night when he was hit by a gray Toyota SUV. It's believed to have front-end driver's side damage. You can see Newsday's year-long investigative series looking at Long Island's dangerous roads on our website, newsday.com. Now to the war in Iran. A 7th U.S. service member has been killed in the conflict. Here's the latest. The U.S. Army soldier died Saturday following an attack last weekend on troops in Saudi Arabia. The State Department has ordered non-essential personnel and their families to leave Saudi Arabia following an escalation in attacks there. Iran has named Mujtaba Khamenei to succeed his father as supreme leader there. And oil prices are up nearly 60% since the conflict began last month. Gas prices are also soaring. Here on Long Island, the average for a gallon of regular is $3.34. That's up from $2.87 a week ago. A Floral Park woman who had been stranded in Dubai is now home this morning. Donna Caltabiano. She was among thousands whose flights were canceled because of the war in Iran.
I feel real good to be back. I almost started crying. They said, "What do you have to declare?" And do I have anything to declare? I says, "No," but I'm telling you, I'm glad to be back.
Caltabiano was traveling in Turkey, Jordan, and the UAE. Now that she's home, she plans to sleep, do some laundry, and catch her grandchildren's sports games. Well, Irish eyes were smiling across Long Island this weekend. The 92nd annual St. Patrick's Day Parade was held in Huntington yesterday. The town supervisor, Ed Smith, was the grand marshal. And hundreds of people lined up on Main Street in Kings Park for the community's annual parade on Saturday there. It's been held the first Saturday of March since 2011. Such a nice day yesterday, too. I was out in Huntington, so much warmer. I actually got a little bit of sunburn on my nose, if you can believe that. So the sun is coming back. Warmer temperatures on the way. Let's talk about your forecast for this Monday. We do have some fog this morning, but it gives way to sunny skies, warmer temps. It'll be great. Mostly sunny today. Highs in the upper 50s and low 60s for most of the island. Woo! Tomorrow looks and feels a lot like today. We've got that fog early in the morning, but some more mild temperatures in the 50s. We'll take it. Wednesday is cloudy, a little bit cooler, not much. We are tracking some rain for Thursday there as you take a look at your 7-day forecast. Friday, a little bit cooler, but the weekend is looking good and for now, dry.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only a Newsday. It's a women's-only gym providing comfort and support to its members. As part of our Women's History series, Lisa DiStefano takes us to Find Your Balanced Life in East Northport.
It's a gym for women, built by women. I'm Lisa DiStefano, ready for a workout.
I struggled with an eating disorder and I had depression, really bad body dysmorphia. I always had like a love for the gym, but I never knew where to start. The amount of phone calls that I receive where the girls are saying the same thing when they want to sign up, that they're nervous, they don't know where to start, they're embarrassed, they don't want to be in the gym.
So 26-year-old Sarah Maresca created a gym in East Northport where women would want to work out.
This is Find Your Balanced Life. Welcome.
A small space, but you can feel the big
Lots of
energy.
energy. Ton of energy here. FYBL is a girls-only club, and we do workouts, we do meal planning, and we're huge on community here.
You're doing great.
The reason why I opened up FYBL is because I wanted a place where girls could feel comfortable. There's a way for you to find your balanced life by enjoying yourself, but also working out.
Workouts are customized for each client, and Sarah keeps group training small and supportive. Getting a workout in
There you
during
go.
work here.
Yeah. There we go. Above the head, you got it.
So you don't just lift here, you lift each other
You
up.
lift
in the
each other
process.
up.
It's always loud. We're always holding each other up, helping each other.
So it's more than just a gym to you.
More than just a gym. Yeah, I made so many friends here.
I just love the sisterhood. Like, I feel like we're all have the same goal to better ourselves. We're like each other's cheerleaders every time I come here.
Sarah prides herself on building confidence and community.
And I always say, it doesn't matter how small it is, it matters what we have inside here, and we have a beautiful community in here. We hang out, we work out, we've created a literal family, and everybody here, it's just so beautiful to watch. As the person that's been through something like this, to watch other people step into themselves. This is not about changing who you are here, this is about becoming the best version of you.
Love the energy. You can read more about what it's like to work out at Find Your Balanced Life Gym on Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box.
Out East with Doug Geed is brought to you by Connect One Bank, a better place to be.
A Suffolk man's pricey pastime is helping to keep history alive. Let's head out east with Doug Geed.
Wickham's in Cutchogue is said to be one of the earliest farm stands on Long Island, one of the first times when a farmer sold his produce directly to customers on the side of the road. That was around the 1960s or so. Well, for our next story, we're going to go back to the late 1800s. That's when a new industry emerged, cash registers. I'm Doug Geed, out east on Newsday TV.
John Riddy was the first developer of the idea of putting money in a drawer to house it and to keep track of it.
Not long after the Civil War, Riddy opened a saloon. At some point, he suspected his employees of stealing money. His new invention allowed the day's proceeds to be recorded so that he could compare that to the money inside the drawer.
They offered 4 finishes. This is bronze. We have a yellow brass one over there. Not everybody liked it. So they said, well, we can plate it nickel or antique copper.
On some models, different store clerks each had their own key to press. On other models, the keys corresponded to whatever was sold.
You can see this was in a hotel. Check in, check out, the room.
Peter Warnes' grandfather worked for the National Cash Register Company back in 1910.
This 2-drawer, you'll never see. There's only 8 of them.
For nearly 50 years, he's been collecting, restoring, and selling antique cash registers.
It's a Model 12, finished in polished nickel, early machine. That would put it like around 1890.
On a smaller scale, Warnes also restores and sells scales.
Wherever you see the fancy castings around the windows and the top sign, those were only made before 1916.
As for the cost, they're not cheap. The least expensive cash register he sells goes for $4,000.
My ideal customer, they have a game room, and I'll get a call and say, look, I have a 14-foot bar. I need a cash register. And they usually go for the biggest and the best and most expensive.
It may be a pricey pastime, but as the saying goes about money, you can't take it with you. Although you can keep it in a safe place. In Cutchogue for Newsday TV, I'm Doug Geed.
You can see more Out East with Doug Geed segments on our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Enjoy Newsday TV from the comfort of your own home. Watch Newsday TV on your favorite streaming service. Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.